of November. Today's the 30th of November. Hopefully all of you did not turn on your computers for 9 days. But now it's time to turn those back on and get back to work. We got 3 weeks of hard work, and then that'll be our end of our first semester. And then you get another break, another 3 weeks break. So let's get our morning assembly on the road here. All right, just put your right hand over your heart and just follow along with the video.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, boys and girls. So for the month of December, we're going to continue to work on our character count traits. For the month of December, our focus will continue to be citizenship. So far, let's look at what we've learned about how to be a good citizen. We've learned that good citizens help to make your school and the community a better place. We've learned that good citizens obey laws and rules. We've learned that good citizens protect our world. There's still some topics that we're going to be going further into. Today's topic for how to be a good citizen is how to be a good neighbor. We know we hear that a lot. You be a good neighbor and how to be a good neighbor. We're going to be looking at this story about how you can be a good neighbor, what to do and what not to do. And we have a Kangaroo Scholar Challenge. So here's your challenge. It's 9 o'clock. We're going to get your brains working. Your challenge is to try to read along with the story. The words are in the story. See if you can read along. Get your brain ready for your morning session. So here we go. Let's listen to the story.
The New Neighbor. It was a beautiful spring day. Birds fluttered over the yard while singing a song. The sun rose over the hill. Flowers opened. Bees buzzed, and all the neighborhood animals chattered about their day ahead. The bird feeder was a place where many birds started their day. This is where Billy the Blue Jay was happily munching on some seeds. A bird she had never seen before fluttered down from the sky to sit on a berry bush beside her.
Hello! There's so many berries on this bush. Would you like to share with me?
The new bird asked. I don't eat berries, Billy muttered. She noticed that this new bird had very different feathers from her own and had never seen him in the yard before. I don't think I'd like to have breakfast with you. And she flew away, leaving the new bird looking surprised that Billy was so unfriendly. The next day, Billy ran into the new bird again. Billy flitted about the bird bath, enjoying the feeling of the water droplets as she splashed about. The new bird was perched on the rim of the bath.
Could I please have a turn in the bird bath too?
The new bird asked politely. Billy looked at him and replied, You look different from me, so I don't think I'd like to share. This is my bird bath, she said. She flapped her wings, took up all the room in the bird bath, and splashed away the refreshing water. Billy was being very rude indeed. Soon the day was reaching its end. A sunset bathed everything in a pretty glow. Billy sat on a branch and began to sing her last song of the day. Suddenly, a very different song reached her ears. The new bird landed beside her, singing a very different melody.
Would you like to sing with me?
Squeaked the new bird. Billy thought for a moment. No, I don't know your song, and I don't think I'd like to learn it. And with that, Billy fluttered into the setting sun. As many stars began to speckle the sky, the neighborhood birds began to turn in for the night. Billy returned to her family's nest. To her surprise, the new bird was sitting on her tree's branch with two larger birds. She noticed that these birds looked exactly like the foreign bird.
We're so glad you're home, Billy. We'd like you to meet our new neighbors, the robins. And this is Rudy. I'm sure you'll soon become great friends,
chirped Mama Jay. Despite Billy's earlier rudeness, the new bird, Rudy, smiled at her.
The robins just returned from migration. They're home for springtime.
Papa Jay chirped. Billy looked at the robins with surprise. Without thinking, she blurted, Mama, the robins look and sound very different from us. We shouldn't talk to them. They are strangers. Billy quipped.
We shouldn't be rude to people just because they look or sound different from us,
said Mama Jay.
They're very nice birds and should be treated with respect. You can't judge someone by what they look or sound like.
Papa Jay chimed in. Billy thought about this. Earlier, she didn't even give Rudy a chance to become her friend. She was beginning to feel guilty. I'm sorry I was so rude to you, Rudy. I've never been friends with someone who is different from me. I shouldn't have treated you that way.
Thank you for apologizing. Let's be friends.
Friends. The next day, Billy and Rudy had breakfast together. Even though they enjoyed different yummy foods, they liked each other's company. They had fun taking turns in the bird bath, and their many different songs filled the yard with beautiful melodies. A new friendship was born. We upload new videos every Thursday. Click.
Hey, boys and girls, we hope you enjoy that story. And we saw what a good neighbor should do and what a good neighbor shouldn't do. So at the beginning, Billy wasn't being a very good neighbor, right? But here are some things that we should do as good neighbors. First of all, be polite and be friendly. Treat everyone with kindness, even if they are different from you. Share and take turns, right? That's the rule at school. When you guys remember, when you guys were in the classroom, always share and take turns. And lastly, to help one another. Here's another Kangaroo Scholar challenge for you. Make a list of specific things that you do to be a good neighbor. And it could be maybe in your household or in your community or in your family. What are some of the things that you do to be a good neighbor? Next slide, please. And now here's Ms. Markosian with some exciting information.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm so happy to announce that our attendance awards and prizes are back. I know we're in remote learning and we haven't been able to recognize all of you who are continuously showing up to class, participating and doing your best. Well, it's time to start recognizing all of you who are participating and you have really good attendance. So this is what it's going to look like. Are you ready? We're going to have three different attendance recognitions. The first one has to do with your class. So the class that has the best attendance for the week will be recognized every Monday during the Monday morning assembly. You will get a virtual trophy and recognition for being the best class in your grade level. Yay, do you remember when we used to pass out the trophies? Well, we're going to do that with virtual trophies. So be the class with the highest percentage of attendance to earn your virtual trophy. The next award is individual one. So if you have perfect attendance for the month, for this month, it's going to be 3 weeks, but moving forward, every month, if you have a perfect attendance, you will receive an individual prizes. So when you come to school to do your material pickup, that is when you will be picking up your individual prizes. Think about how we used to give away prizes at the prize store previously. Well, it's sort of like that. So if you have great attendance, if you have perfect attendance, you will earn an award every month. You will earn a prize. And the last one is another class award. If your class can spell out the word attendance, your class will be able to earn prizes again. So you have an individual one and then you have a class attendance. So you see these letters attendance? For every day that your class is there together and you have a perfect attendance for the entire class, you will move a letter into the box. And once you spell out the word attendance, everyone in the class gets a prize. So let's see if you can do that. You have 3 weeks before winter break. I'm counting on you. I know you can all do this. Spell out the word attendance so that your class can earn a trophy. Okay, so starting next week, we will announce the class in each grade level with the highest attendance. Which class will receive the recognition? Will it be your class? We'll just have to wait and see. And now here's Mr. Martinez with an update on our school experience survey.
Good morning, everyone. The school experience survey is a survey that we send out to all families for parents to fill out, and everybody participates. Students also in the upper grades fill out a survey, as well as teachers and people who work on campus. And this is for us to know how well we're doing our job at school. We want to make sure that we are providing each one of you with the best educational experience possible. So we want to recognize the following classes that have every single parent who in that class has turned in their experience survey online, or they have sent it back in person because you received the survey through mail as well. And the two classes that we want to recognize and we want to congratulate are Room 34, Mrs. Casillas, congratulations, wow. And Room 15, Mrs. Vardanian's class as well. These two classes have turned in, everybody has turned in the survey. So let's give them a round of applause for that. And guess what? Because every single one of you has had a parent turn in a survey, all of you in those classes are going to receive a special prize. So pay attention to your teachers. They will be telling you how you will be receiving your prizes, but you will be getting prizes, guys, because guess what? You have turned in your surveys. Now, remember, we are trying to get our school to have everyone, we want everyone to turn in the surveys, but if we get to 80%, we will have a special Zoom dance party with me. Remember how much fun we had with our last Zoom parties? Well, we want to do it again. We want to have a fun Zoom party with everyone, but we need to get to 80% of turn-in participation for the school surveys. And right now we're only at 40%, so we're halfway there. We're halfway there. So if we make sure that, go tell your parents, make sure to tell your parents that you want that survey to be turned in. They can fill it in by going into the parent portal. There's also a link on our school website for that. So it's important that your parents fill this survey out. And not only is it important for us, remember, it'll be part of our goal so that we can have our fun dance party, okay? And the link is also going to be sent through Class Dojo. So be on the lookout. So there are many ways that your parents can get this survey. So remind them right now and tell them, hey mom, hey dad, have you turned in the survey? We need those surveys. And now to Kittredge Tales. Well, this is a bit of sad news. We didn't have enough entries this month to create a Kittredge Tales newspaper this week. So what we're gonna do is we are going to extend a deadline to create one for next month. So remember, we want you to turn in stories, poems, we want you to turn in recipes, maybe tips, top tips that you have on what activities you do at home right now that you are, we're learning from home. Maybe you have some fun learning games that you and your mom found. Those are great suggestions. You know, all of those things are great ideas for you to submit for our Kittredge Tales newsletter. And it's created by you. Drawings as well. We welcome fun drawings, really nice drawings that maybe you're an artist and you really got inspired and you created something and you want to share it. So remember, think of something and turn it in by December 18th. And we want these to be turned in because we want to create one for next month. These are very fun for us to read as well. And it's something that you can keep forever. So participate, turn in your materials by December 18th. And have a great week of learning, Kittredge Kangaroos. That's it for us for today. Do we have any more announcements? No? It looks like we are ready to go. Please go back according to what your teachers have told you and follow their directions going back into your Zoom sessions. Have a wonderful week. Remember, we have 3 weeks before we go on winter break. So do your best. Give it your best, okay? Have a wonderful day, Kittredge Kangaroos.